It starts with a girl crying about the stuffing coming out of her plushie in her white and pristine house. However, her mother says they can buy another one, so she stops crying immediately and throws it in the trash. Meanwhile, someone goes after that same trash, even invading a garbage disposal facility. He's a trash raider, people who the guards there see as threats to their city. The hooded trash raider picks up a bunch of items and escapes, even easily dodging the guards' bullets. Yet, he can't keep that up for long, and one of the projectiles grazes his arm. Still, he's able to escape. Everyone is talking about the incident the next day. Two women blame the tribesfolk, the people who live in the slums. Their city is divided into two. One part is rich, clean, and the image of beauty, while the other is a perfect contrast. It's dirty, and the citizens barely have enough money to do anything. The only thing separating the two sides is a small gate. Rudo, the boy responsible for the trash raid, is fixing the items he got the day before. His friend Chiwa tries to argue with him, saying it's dangerous, but the boy doesn't care. The rich people discard objects that can still be used, which angers him, and he needs to sell them to get money. Then, a few other kids see him and start bad-mouthing Rudo. They try their best to change the image of the slums, but Rudo's father ruined their effort and went on a killing spree. They bully Rudo and say he'll turn out to be a murderer, just like his dad. Chiwa is the only one who disagrees, believing Rudo is a good person. The boy blushes and tries his best to give her the plushie he fixed, but he can't muster up the courage to do that. In the end, her mother calls her before the boy can give her the gift. When he gets home, Regto, his adopted father, messes with him, copying the boy's words from when he tried to give Chiwa the plushie. Still, he gets a bit more serious when he sees that Rudo got hurt in the raid. He scolds him and treats his wound. He also helps the boy treat his hands. He's also afraid the rich people might get Rudo and throw him into the pit, the place where they dispose of criminals. That's where they took Rudo's father as well. Somehow, Rudo's father left the boy with horribly wounded hands. His hands are black and red and never stop hurting, which disgusts the people near him. But Regto gave him gloves that, despite being old, alleviate the pain. Outside their house, a hooded and masked figure watches them menacingly. On his way to give the plushie to the girl, the pit captures Rudo's eyes. It's a literal bottomless pit where people throw garbage and criminals. There's an execution happening at the moment, and the citizens can't help but watch it as it's right in the open. Chiwa arrives and says she hates that. Rudo tells her what Regto said, and she says that's obvious, as he loves him too. When he realizes what she might have meant by saying too, the boy blushes and gives her the plushie. Even though he couldn't say what he felt, he was ecstatic that he gave her the gift. However, his happiness is about to end. When going home, he bumps into a group of guards, but pays no mind to what they're doing there. He opens his house's door and is greeted by the awful sight of the masked person stabbing Regto. The murderer beats him and goes away quietly, so Rudo rushes to his adopted father's side. Regto tries to tell him to run, but it's already too late. The guards arrive and blame Rudo for the murder. They take Rudo to the pit and prepare a public execution. The boy begs for people to believe him, but nobody believes him. Even Chiwa says he's just like his father and throws away the gift he gave her. But what shocks him more is seeing the masked figure in the middle of the crowd. As the guards throw him into the pit, Rudo screams that they are all filth and that he'll kill everyone. Then everything becomes pitch black, and he wakes up in a place filled with trash. There are mountains and mountains of it, showing how much Rudo's city discards there. But the real worrying thing is the enormous monster made of trash staring at the boy.
そこはまさしく地獄だった。